All
Hello.
right, we're live.
Yeah.
All right, let's say hi to Mika.
Okay.
Mika, sorry we're a little bit late. I was scarfing down some pizza.
Did you say cat?
Yes, yeah, and yes, because I was working, and then I came over here, and I'm cat sitting. I'm house sitting, and
Okay.
cat sitting for a couple of weeks, since I'm in Edinburgh anyway. And I can stay for the Fringe Festival, and I just love being in the city anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm still here.
What kind of cat is it? I'm sorry, but I'm
It's
curious.
orange cat. I don't know. It's orange.
And white or just
Um,
orange? Like salad orange or like?
well, no. Hang on. Can we see the cat if it's over there?
Hi, kitty. Oh, it's a fat cat. Yay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
it's
sure
cute.
she will come. She bit me the other day. Drew
Oh.
blood. She drew blood.
I
Yeah.
don't know why I'm saying oh. I love cats so much. Sorry.
I
Like
know your
that.
cat bites you all the time. I see it.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, no, no. Like I'm trying to get this.
I think
The, do you
the
see the thing?
Yeah, I see the rainbow. Yeah.
All right. I feel like we have to go like this for now. It's gonna it'll just keep moving, and then we
Yeah.
won't have this glare problem. But I
It's
can't move over there because the sun is in my eyes and I can't see anything. So
Yeah.
all right, we'll
Sure.
just keep going around.
Yeah. How have you been? You guys been going good with you?
Good, good. I can't complain really. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. Yeah, I'll tell you my favorite things about Edinburgh so far,
Okay.
and I will tell you everything you need to know about me.
Okay.
Um, they have good cake and good candy.
Oh my gosh. What kind of like really good candy? Like,
Well, like licorice, like black licorice.
ooh, good black licorice. I wanna get into black licorice because like it's not it's like has that like it's very like a lot and my mom's like that stuff isn't good and then I'm like
Yeah.
but I'm starting to like it kind of but it's like it's kind of like nasty but like in a good way.
Ooh, it's nasty in a really good way.
Yeah, it's like I can't eat a couple more pieces of this but it's actually I had it in like I like cut it up and put it in chocolate ice cream
Oh,
and
oh.
it was like good in chocolate ice cream.
I mean, I actually one of my friends one time brought me some licorice from Holland or something, and it was like chocolate covered black licorice.
Hmm.
And I was like, "Ooh, it sounds disgusting." And when you said that, I was like, "That sounds disgusting." But then I remember I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
like, let's not get it wrong. I ate all the licorice.
it
Even
like
the stuff that I was like, "This is nasty," I still ate it.
yeah. We're eating black licorice. I mean, there's already that element there.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna eat it. If it's candy, like, I'm trying to think if I've ever not eaten candy, even if I didn't really like it. I feel like, no,
No,
I'm gonna eat it.
if I have like a bag of jelly beans or a bag of like candy or whatever, and it's like Skittles or whatever, I'll eat like the red and the green. I'm sorry, the red and the purple, and then I'll eat the orange, and then I'll eat the green, and then I'll
Oh,
leave the
you do
yellow
like
for the rest,
color.
and then
Okay.
It's not eating. It's not really eating my color. It's like eating by my least, my favorite to my least. So I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna eat the yellow ones. I'll put them in the living room, and then a couple days later, I'm like, ugh, I guess I have to eat the green ones too now because I want candy. And then a couple days later, I'm like, I really need to eat those yellow ones. I need candy, and I don't really love the yellow ones, but I'm like, I need this. I need candy right now. So
You
I'm
know,
eating them.
I really I know I am fully prepared to have no teeth left in my mouth. Like, and I bet I've got 5
Yeah.
more years left before I literally am gonna have to have all of my teeth pulled out and
Are
done.
they
No, they're great.
okay? Well,
But
I feel
it's
like
one of those things where it's like, I know it's all just building up and I'm gonna lose all of my teeth at the same time because my grandmother basically did. She just lost all of her teeth.
yeah,
So I'm prepared.
yeah.
I'm prepared.
My
I know what I'm doing.
I think I'm gonna. I mean, I actually finished. They finished filling all my teeth, so all my cavities are gone.
Woohoo!
It was like a
Ooh,
cavity
just
or two in
me
each
one.
tooth, and we're done. Woo! And I'm still eating candy. I just feel like my dad probably when I was 10. So my dad probably got all of his teeth pulled when he was when he was probably 40. Because it was a while ago that he got him pulled, but he was like losing them slowly, and they were like running away and stuff like that. So I think I'm assuming I'm also probably gonna lose them younger, like, and probably gonna lose them not like old lady status, you know.
Yeah. Old lady
Yeah,
status with me. Oh, good. Oh, no. Oh, maybe we could do
that's
this.
better. That's good.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
That can be a little more comfortable anyway. All right. We're going to
Orange
go.
cats are special. They are
Oh,
crazy.
are they? I don't know. I
They're
really don't know
weird.
anything about cats. This cat has been all over me ever since I got here. Like
Orange.
in an affectionate way. But the other night I couldn't even sleep. This cat was like putting her face right here, right next. I was like, please, you got like the cat breath. Like, we don't want this, stay away. And then she's like attached herself to me. And I was like, okay, this is what people who have kids, I guess, must feel like, where like they can't get any work done because their kids are always hanging on them and like crying about something. Yeah.
She's loving you that much, but she's biting you until you bleed.
Well, the biting was because I tried to move her because she was on my lap and I was like, I couldn't, I was trying to write and she was like on my arm. And so I went to like, and I think I startled her. And so she got afraid and she like latched on and I was like, oh, this is not good.
All of this strangeness is orange. The affectionateness and the strangeness is orange cat behavior.
Is it orange?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like they're so weird. Like they'll just put their face in, like, I've never heard of that before, but they'll do stuff like that. And like they'll just like I don't know, like my cat after I get out of the shower, she likes to stand on my neck and rub her face in my wet hair and bite my scalp. And she loves it. She's purring so loud and she's rubbing her head in my hair. And I'm like, I'm
glad my cat is not doing that. That would freak me out if she was like standing on my that would freak me out.
And it hurts because she's digging her back feet in my shoulders. And
oh yeah, no, I don't like that at all.
She's too cold on my head.
Plus, if she was rubbing her like orange hair into my black hair, that would be I would not like that at all.
No, yeah.
No. All right. So they all share the same brain cell.
I feel like that is true. Yeah.
It wasn't its day to have the brain cell when it bit you. Maybe.
Yeah,
because I think I must have startled it. Or maybe it didn't have the brain cell working. And that's why it was startled. I don't know why. I don't know why she bit me. She's never bit me before. I've known this cat for 5-6 years or whatever, right?
Okay, yeah.
She's also never been this affectionate. Like she's never been this all over me. I mean, she's always been friendly and she's always wanted to like sit on my lap and like have me pet her and do whatever. But
is she just an inside cat?
No, she goes outside.
Do you think is she fixed?
Can you imagine she's fixed? She must be, or she would have like a million babies.
Yeah, she's never what I'm saying. It's like she's acting really. I don't know how pregnant cats act, but like.
Oh, you think she's like nesting because she's pregnant?
I don't know. I don't know how they act. I haven't. I've done research into the kittens,
but she's pretty old.
The mamas. Okay.
Can cats have baby? Are cats like women? They age out of the baby situation?
I don't know
either.
They don't. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. All right, we're back to the licorice because Claudius loves super strong salted licorice. Oh, you know what? My friend from Holland brought me the salted licorice as well, and I did not like the salted licorice.
I did.
I ate it, but I did not.
Yeah, I've been hearing about salted licorice, so I took a piece of licorice. This is like licorice I got from Dollar General, and I dipped it into some kosher salt. It's like not like table salt, but like kosher salt.
Right,
like bigger kind of. And it was disgusting. It was horrendous, but I did do it twice. I was like, I didn't try this again. I need to eat this one more time. Like, And I do want to try like fancy licorice, like cool, like actual, like not like Dollar General licorice, you know.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm buying the supermarket licorice here, so it's not like I'm buying anything gourmet, but it's delicious. It's soft too, which
Okay.
is nice. Yeah, the last time I was in the US, I bought some Twizzlers and they were stale. Man, they were stale. They were like not good. I mean, I ate them again. I ate them.
Did
They
you
were good
buy like?
enough.
Did Twisters do black licorice or no? Or is it just
I,
red?
I've only seen the red, but I've seen cherry and then the strawberry. And one time I made a
Cherry.
mistake and bought the cherry Twizzlers and they were terrible also.
You bought like long cherry Twizzlers or like the cherry Twizzler bites? I've
No,
never.
long. I've never
Were
bought
they
bites.
were
Oh,
they the
please. If I
normal
bought
shape?
bites, that bag, I would just be like this with the bag.
Were they in normal shape or were they the peel ones?
I think they were normal shape because I like didn't realize what I bought until I bit into one and I was like, what is this?
They're normally, which is weird, is because they're normally strawberry, and that
Yeah,
doesn't feel normal. It feels like they should be cherry because a lot of red things are cherry. They're not like pink; they're red. And so,
right.
like, I guess American, I don't know if that's normal in other countries that, red is always cherry, or
Yeah.
like every candy is like red, it's cherry.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like the cherry ones. I like both of them. I'm not as a fan of red. What are they called? The other one, red vines.
Red
Red vines
vines.
have a red vines are another, like, they're like cherry. They're not cherry. What's the name? Twizzlers competitor, and they kind of are like, they're like hollower and they're like bigger and they have like
Oh,
lines, like these lines on them, and they're like, they don't taste like fruit. They're kind of like nasty, but like, I mean, they're not
no.
bad. We're the shows, like, literally we're like, this is disgusting, and I ate the whole entire bag of them. Like, we just love candy.
I probably should buy another bag because maybe they're not as disgusting as I thought. Oh no, they are. I better keep eating.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
they are. I have to get rid of these ones.
Yeah. All right. So are we starting Agnes today?
I guess we are, yeah.
I think we are. I'm kind of excited to start this book.
I'm excited too, yes. I'm hoping that it's cozier than it's gonna seem, but I know it's like hate to say this, a fake cozy mystery. I know it's not
Yeah.
really a
I like what you
true.
said the other day. You said it's cozy adjacent.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah,
okay, I like that. It's cozy adjacent.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't fit into the stereotypical definition that cozy mystery readers have a strict definition for their cozy books. It doesn't fit into that, but it is still cozy.
Maybe. It might not be cozy. I feel like I just think it's cozy because there's old people.
And the cute cover, but it's kind of creepy. That tree is kind of creepy.
I mean, I gotta look at this cover again because I don't remember the cover on this one. I should remember. I know it's got red in it. Is it like red blood? It's got like blood.
It's got like red writing, right? And then it has like a pinkish cream.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
mostly
Oh
cream
wait, no, it doesn't have red blood. What was I thinking had red blood?
I made, maybe it's my thumbnail. I post that thumbnail. I don't know. I had red
Oh,
writing in
no.
my thumbnail.
My thumbnail is different too. My thumbnail is different. The one that I downloaded for the thumbnail is different than the version that I have in my reading journal. Like that's what I have in my reading journal.
Oh wow, that's definitely a different cover. I
Yeah,
wasn't
that's a
seeing
different
that
cover.
cover.
So this cover has a gun, lots of
Mhm.
blood, a turtle.
There's a turtle in the other cover too.
Is there? Okay. And then like gardening shears and some yarn.
Ooh. People getting
So
murdered.
these are our first clues.
Yes, write them down.
All right.
This
I don't know.
audiobook is 12 hours long.
At one time speed.
Yeah.
All right. The ebook is 422 pages long.
I mean, that's less long than Legacy, and probably less dense, I would assume.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm curious, is the narrator going to be British? Because I'm kind of scared.
Or German.
Maybe. Oh my gosh, I've never listened to an audiobook where the main character had the narrator had a heavy German accent before. That's kind of exciting. I was hoping that the historical one we read would have like a German accent and not a British accent. But
yeah.
let's see. Again, chapters. How does one find table of context? I'm doing this on a TV.
Mika's like, I hope it's just as good as Glenn Kill by the author. That was hilarious. Oh my gosh, I would love to read like a hilarious murder mystery.
Yeah, I've never heard of this one.
Oh, Mika has the same cover I have.
Okay.
Maybe this is the British cover. Maybe there's maybe the other one is the American cover.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
So, the prologue is 5 minutes long, and then chapter 1 is 31 minutes long, 32 minutes long, and then chapter 2 is like 30 minutes long again.
Okay, so we should do prologue 1 and 2.
Okay, sounds good.
So that's like an hour at one time speed.
Yeah.
Okay, this is actually good.
Then
we'll get us into the book, and then we'll have a little conversation, and we might only be like a half an hour, right?
Yeah.
40 minutes, something like that. Okay, so let me do this little banner thing. Okay, we are reading The Sunset Years of Agnes, what's her name? Swann. Sharp. By somebody Swann. By Leonie Swann. This print we are reading the prologue and chapter 1 and 2. 1 and come on, you. 1 and 2. Say done when you're done with chapter 2. We can discuss the developments. Okay. Save. All right. Let's see what else we got going on here. Okay. Glen Kill is a pretty old novel. A flock of sheep investigate after their shepherd gets murdered. And it's by the same person, Leonie Swann.
I think that's so interesting because, like, there's another cozy mystery series that is actually cozy, like actually a cozy mystery, and they're all animals. All the main characters are animals. They're like the author's note is like, please do not criticize them because there's a mouse and a moose looking each other in the eye. Just imagine them as like humans and have animalistic animal-like character traits that helps. And it's so good and it's so cozy and it's crazy because like in the last one it was this mouse thinks that her husband was murdered and the husband standing in front of her is an imposter. And it's an investigation of these mouses murdering, and it's interesting. And it's so crazy, and like the main character is a fox, Vera Vixen, and she's with the town sheriff who's a bear, the town like police officer who's a bear, and there's a little hummingbird, like old lady who goes around and like gossips, and it's so cute. Oh my god, it's amazing.
So my question is, what were the sheep doing when the shepherd was being murdered?
I would say some of them are probably murdering him. Maybe.
Oh, they might have been murdering him.
Yeah.
Oh, there are humans and the sheep are just normal sheep, except they're not just normal sheep because they're solving a crime.
Are the sheep like...
And aren't sheep like notoriously stupid? Like, don't sheep have a brain like the size of this?
What?
This is
That's
why,
great.
like, they need a shepherd because otherwise they'll just like fall in a lake and not be able to get out because they don't know how to get out.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
they
They'll
like
like,
run off the cliff. They just follow each other off the cliff because they're like, oh, well, this is the way we're going. Let's like jump off the cliff.
yeah.
They're like sheep are sort of stupid, which is why they need a shepherd.
I don't know.
But these
Are
are
they,
not normal sheep then. These must be super smart sheep.
are the sheep like? Are the sheep like? They have like a fake superpower of like finding clues? Because this series, this book one. This series, the Paws and Claws series, Murder She Barked. The
Oh
main
my God.
character, as the series goes on, the main character realizes her dog keeps finding dead bodies. So she finds a
Oh,
dead body
when
in
I
book
had to
one.
get rid of the dog. No way. If I had a dog and we were out walking and it kept finding dead bodies, I would be like, The dog has to go to the pound. I am not doing this.
The dog is insane. The dog is running rampant all over this town and like gets into trouble and like in this book she finds another body. And so she realizes by like book three, she's like, I think my dog can like every time my dog runs off with a crazy person, she's going to find a dead body. Ugh, there's another dead body, and then just call
No,
the
no,
sheriff
no.
like there's a dead body coming up. But it's not. I guess maybe do you think it's maybe the blood? Like it might just be the blood the dog smells. I don't know. So maybe these sheep are sniffing out blood clues in the
I don't
grass.
know. I don't know. But apparently they are very stupid, pretty stupid by human standards. And so I guess I should ask which human, because some humans are really, really stupid. All right. I
Yeah.
have some creative ideas. Assuming humans must pretty much think like them. Well, okay, so it could be interesting. It could be like the alien book I read, where like the alien tries to figure out humans. Here, the sheep are trying to figure out humans.
Hmm. So it's from like the perspective of a sheep's mind. I guess like a little bit sentient maybe then, a little more sentient than normal. And they speak English or they speak whatever language you're reading it in.
Right. Well, right.
They speak German maybe if you're reading in
And if
German.
it's been translated, they speak that language too.
Yeah, yeah. They're smarter than me. They speak
I know
multiple
these sheep might be smarter than all of us,
Yeah.
except Nika, who speaks 25 languages.
Yeah.
All right. Should we start the sunset years of Agnes Sharp?
I think we should. Yeah.
I am ready to go. All right.
Okay.
So I will see you guys in like 45 minutes, maybe, whatever. Say done.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll see you guys soon.
Sounds good.
Okay, I think everybody is done.
Yes.
And yes. Okay, what do you think?
I don't know. I am not. There's definitely elements of it I'm really disliking.
Ooh, like what?
Like the age thing. When there's
Oh,
elderly characters in books, it's not sad. And now I'm sad because you're in the mind of these characters as they're, from what I can tell, fighting memory loss, fighting
all kinds
dementia,
of
fighting.
health issues.
Yeah, like it's upsetting, and it's like I don't want to keep hearing about these people and their men. Like the main character keeps drifting off, and I'm like, this is horrendous. Like that's, I mean, it's interesting to
I
learn
know.
about. It's interesting to see these, they're cute. I like Edwina so far. I really like Edwina, but like I just don't. A lot of that stuff I don't like. It's also sad that Edwina is like going, like she's gone, like she's like out of her mind. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like I don't mind that they're old.
Uh-huh.
I grew up with my grandparents
Mm-hmm.
who were old their whole life, right? They
Yeah.
were always really, really old and they were always in really, really bad health. And it was always just all of this all the time. And so I'm a little bit I get it. I feel like they're setting it up to be like these bumbling old people are gonna solve 2
Yeah.
murders.
Yeah.
And, like, I get it, like, they're bumbling around, but it doesn't bother me that they're bumbling around because that's just old age,
Yeah.
right?
I like
We're all heading there, Tina, we're all heading there.
I like the idea of bubbling around old people and they're like adorable and cute, but to me this is sad and
Yeah, yeah,
I
these are not
never
adorable.
yeah, they don't feel like that. And like Edwina seems like crazy old. Like it's like she's going crazy, not like she's adorable. And I don't know, I the line at the end with I thought she was talking about a hamster. That was cute. That made me really laugh. When what was his name? Whatever. One of the guys said about Brexit, I thought it was a hamster, and it's just this massive black dog. It's so funny, but like that was adorable. But like all of it else is just not. It's I don't I don't know.
Well, I feel like this is just setting the stage. I think now that we know, I don't know. What do I know? I don't feel like they're going to keep talking about all of their infirmities all the way through, but maybe they are because that's what old people do. Talk
Yeah,
about how
and
sick
that's
they are all the time.
it's also not like you're in their mind. So when you
Right.
read cozy mysteries where the main character is old, they're old, they're 70, and they're totally confined. That maybe their hip hurts sometimes, they have a hard time walking on the steps occasionally. They can't run as fast as all the cool kids, but it's whatever. And then you know, or it's really old people like this, and the main character is someone else, and so you aren't in the mind and actually experiencing the memory lapse because you're going through the story and then the main character just drifts off and you drift off with them because you're trying to follow them but like you don't know where you're going and
Yeah.
it's just like unnerving. It's not to me that's not cozy old people, that's like scary old
Old.
people. And like I haven't experienced that. Like my grandmother had dementia but she was never around me, so I've never really been around old people um being such vibrantly old. Like my grandmother, she was, my grandmother who I knew, she got around good and like I don't know, she not got around good, but she was just like she was who she was. I don't know. She wasn't. I don't think she had any serious mental decline um when I was around her.
I guess the author likes writing protagonists who investigate despite their own limitations and challenges. Yeah. So these people aren't cheap, but they're not much better.
I don't know. I
That
don't
was
know.
they are better, but yeah.
They do, and it's interesting that they. So from what, I mean, I'm assuming, like, we don't really know what happened to Agnes, and we don't really know what they know happened to Agnes, right? I'm sorry, not Agnes. What's his name? Lilith.
Um,
Sorry.
Lilith.
We
And
don't, they don't,
also, go ahead. Sorry, keep going.
it seems like we're going to find out slowly through the book what they know, and I kind of want to know what they know. So they
I think
know
Marshall killed her. I think Marshall killed her.
Yeah. So some old, one of the members, Marshall, he wandered out there with a gun and doesn't remember what he did. And I want
think
more
he killed
details of
Mildred
what they
too.
know.
I think he killed them all.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, is Marshall the one who has a hard time getting around, or is it the other guy?
It's the other guy. Winston is the one in the wheelchair.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe it is Marshall. I don't know.
I don't.
I wish.
I'm making this up. It's chapter 2, right? What do I know?
Yeah, I wish.
So listen to me.
Yeah, we're on chapter 2. I feel like I'm making big leaps as well with my dislike. I don't know. And also this part, like, we're gonna probably find out. I hope we're gonna find out soon enough everything they know, so we know what they know, and then we're investigating the other details, not just holding back the details they know about the murder, because they know they didn't actively tell us about Marshall out there with the gun. It was like we slowly found that out.
Right.
In the 2 chapters.
Right.
I want to be told all of that.
No, we have to uncover it, Tina. We have to uncover it. That's the joy of the murder mystery.
And then we can uncover who did it. We can uncover the missing details as we go along. But just the simple ones that they know, I want to know.
Mika likes hearing about all of the struggles, right?
Okay.
It's life, and they deal with it as well as they can, which is true. That's pretty much how all of my old people friends sort of do it.
Yeah.
I feel like if I ever live in an old people home, it would be nice to find a little commune like that. Would you want to live in a commune like that?
I don't. Oh my God.
No, I'm done. I'm shaking my head. Yeah, no, I don't think I would want to.
I don't get it. I understand the idea of, like, living in a retired home or living in, like, I mean, not really though. Like it's.
No, look, nobody wants to go to a nursing home, except me. Me and my mother. We were the only ones I've ever known in my life who are like, look, when I can't take care of myself, I'm checking myself into the nursing home. I don't care. I'm not afraid of it. It's fine.
I think a nursing home is different than a retirement home, because a nursing home is actually taking care of you, and a retirement home is just for old people who need something to do.
These people need someone to take care of them.
Yes, I'm confused how they're, like, I don't know. I just allowed. I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess you have. It is England, but, like, you have free right to, like, do what you want to do with your life. Like,
right.
And I don't get it, because, like, you could just be living where you could, if you're living without medical and legal, like, assistance, like, you can live on your own. Clearly, something like Agnes created the idea of Sunset Hall, so you could live on your own. You could live, like, what are the old people doing to help you? I don't know, having community, I guess, but, like, you could have friends and go see them, have them be neighbors. But it's like, why? I don't know. I don't get. Does she have no one to live with? Does she?
I'm guessing no. I'm guessing none of these people, except apparently Charlie, have family members. Yeah. Or the family members are like, you're not living with me, Grandma. Like, you got to live somewhere else.
Charlie's grandson seems to also be done with her. He's like, okay, go ahead. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. And yeah. I don't know. I mean, you're right. It is Mika. I think Mika is right. It is real to have these struggles happen. But it's just, I guess, as a young person, I'm like, nah, I couldn't do that. Like, I don't know. And I'm like, that's not how it works. And I think, like, oh, that won't happen. Or, oh, I'll just not let that happen. But then I'm like, you can't control your mental declining as you get older. It's something that is going to happen to you. Like, it's just, it's crazy to be in that person's mind. It's making me, like, I don't know.
It'll be okay, Tina. Old age is not that cute. Yes. Tina's learning that right now. Old age is not cute.
I'm just learning, yes, I'm moving out about this, to be honest.
Tina's like, this book is like smacking me in the face.
With reality, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's because my parents are old enough that I see the struggles of old age, but I appreciate how the author doesn't use it as a funny trope. Yeah, I feel like when I'm reading it, it's the same way because I grew up with my grandparents who were just like old.
Yeah.
And like it's really not funny. It's just who they are and they like pretend that that's not who they are, but on the outside all of us are looking at it going you're not well.
Yeah. And it's sad and it's crazy how you don't accept your age. You don't
Oh
become
no, nobody.
that
Yeah, you
person.
don't.
It's these people, they're like, I can do it and whatever. You know what I mean? Like they don't want to accept the fact that they're old, and they don't view themselves as an 80-year-old. They view themselves as younger. And like I was talking to my mom and brother about this. Obviously, my brother is almost 30 and my mom's 55, and they were like, I was like, I feel 16, and my brother's like, yeah, I feel 16, and my mom's like, for sure, I feel like I should be like 16 or 20, and we were all saying that. I'm like, they just feel like inside they are 16, and that's who they like. I don't know.
I haven't felt 16 in a long time. I would say I feel like I'm 42, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
You're like, yeah, that's old.
But that's still, I mean, that's still who you are.
It is. And yet it's still much younger than I actually am.
Yeah.
Okay. Mika does not want to live in a soulless nursing home. This is messy, but it's still sort of meaningful. I mean, that is true. I would like if all of my friends could come live in the nursing home with me, that would be
Yeah.
ideal. I have to talk
I
them into it.
I like the idea of working like right now in my life. I like the idea of maybe pursuing like working in a nursing home or working in
Oh,
like a
wow.
retirement home.
Tina,
Just
that
not
takes a very special kind of person to do that.
not as like a work, not as like a medical person, but like as like a, I don't know, something else. Because I think it's interesting to, because I
Food
see the old
service.
people cute, and I'm like, I want, yeah, or like
Oh, you want to be
activities
like a
coordinator.
cruise director. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I feel like you would be good as an activities coordinator.
I
Like,
think
I'm
that.
not joking. I think you would be really good at that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, I need to develop like, I don't know, social skills first, but like, yeah, I think that would be so fun
Because
to
I think
do.
you have social skills. I think that's why you would be good at it.
Okay.
And you're
Yeah.
funny and you know how to do arts and crafts.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
I don't feel like you would be condescending. I feel like you would actually bring a lot of life into a nursing home situation. They would love you.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely
I
want to like.
seriously think you should look into that.
Yeah, because there's like a nursing home or retirement home or something like that. It's the name of a town next door to us, or I guess, or like a little city or whatever. I don't know. And it's like blank, um, health clinic and um, like recovery. And I think it's for like people who've like gotten out of surgery and stuff like that, or older people who like permanently live, or like um, people like hospice. I think is also attached to it. And there's
Yeah.
another like nursing home or like retirement home close to us that's like not that far to actually look into that.
Look, Mika agrees. You would be
Okay.
good at
Okay.
it. But
Yeah.
you're going to have to get over your like old people are sad situation.
Yeah.
So it's a good
Uh-huh.
thing we're reading this book. It's a good thing we're reading. This is your preparation for the rest of your life, right?
Yeah. And I don't, I don't know, I want to talk to old people because I never really had like grandparents that were always around me and always like stuff like that. I only had really one grandparent. And so I watched this video of this person who works at like a nursing home, and they were like, if you want to talk to old people want to talk to you. Like
Yes,
old people
sure.
want company. And so like I think that would be maybe to start volunteering at first at one of these places. Just to like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
I
then
don't
you
know.
can see if like it is a place that you actually want to work and yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
that's a great idea. Look, Agnes is already changing our lives.
Yeah.
All right. I have a question about this though. What is this at the end where they took out the black book and they all had like she had to fill out a questionnaire and then she was not like before she was like happy and excited and let's celebrate moving in. And then at the end she's like signing her name go like not whatever. And then this
I
whole,
don't
you're one of us now, like the mafia or something. It's some kind of like secret Mason society or something.
And what I felt was very strange wasn't that she had to add her name. It was that they all wrote their names again.
Yes, and she didn't just have to add her name. She had to like fill out a questionnaire.
I didn't realize that part, but okay. So what was that? Did
No,
it say
I read it again because I was like, am I reading this right? Is this like some weird cult ceremony? Like they're going to drink blood in a minute thing? And yeah, like she had to fill out a questionnaire and sign her name. And then they all have to sign their name under it. And then they crossed out Lilith. I mean, I'm like, what the heck is this about?
It was strange. It was strange. And my audiobook, I went to go put my AirPods away because I had like a couple seconds left. So I went to grab my AirPod case. And I accidentally clicked like a button on here and took me to Prime Video. And so I had to go back to Libby and like listen to the last couple seconds and then like send done because I was like, oh, to finish that.
So I feel like there's lots of mysteries to figure out.
Yes. I guess now that we're talking about it, I'm coming around to the book a little bit more. We'll see.
Now that your life path has been set, your life has been set.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Oh, okay. I feel that's Agnes is doing. She seems to think of herself as the governess of this place. That is true. Like I think it must have been her house growing up, right? Her house, and then she's just renting out rooms and she's like running it. But what is she running it as? Is it like some weird secret society where you have to like
I guess we'll find out, but I don't know. Because I think that she seems like I agree with Mika. I think she owns the place. I didn't think maybe it was her childhood home, but that would make sense with all these memories.
Yeah.
How new is the place? She created Sunset Hall. It can't have been years. It can't have been like decades ago because she's old now. So it has to have been decently recently, within the last 10 years, 5 years. 10 years is
like, I wonder how many other names are in this book. And does Marshall keep killing them all?
Yeah.
Maybe Marshall.
I was so surprised that they called the thing back. And we're like, let's pin it on this. I was surprised they did that. I'm happy that we got rid of the Lilith body, and the police know the secret of Lilith's death isn't going to be a whole thing throughout the book.
Right. I'm glad of that too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I thought when I read like the blurb about it that it was going to be like 80% of the book was Lilith is just in the shed until we can figure out who killed her. Yeah. So I'm glad that's done. The body's gone. It's all like whatever. Yeah.
You know what's strange? That we took the first little bit of this before we started the book talking about like animals with consciousness. And then we start the book with a little piece of the tortoise.
Yeah.
And then it was weird. I was like, we're like, I don't know.
Yeah, what is it with it? Like, I wonder if the tortoise is going to be. Oh, and then that when the tortoise came, like walking in the room with the dentures on its shell, I was like, this is absolutely my grandmother.
How does one get dentures on the back of their shell? We have a turtle, and she's a water turtle, and she primarily lives outside in like a big plastic bucket, right? I mean, just full of water. She likes summer, she likes being in the sun. So we leave her out there, and she's a crazy girl. She'll be running around, she'll be doing everything. But I don't know. I'm like, how do you get the thing on its shell? Like, how would you do that?
I'll tell you how. Old women are constantly throwing their dentures in the garbage. And then the turtle is like going through the garbage, and as he's digging in there, the dentures like fall on his shell.
That's crazy. That's crazy because my dad has dentures. I don't know if he wants me telling
throwing them away all the time.
No, he don't want nobody touching them. No one can. My mom can't touch them.
That's because he's not an old person yet. Just wait, Tina. You're going to be digging dentures out of the garbage like every meal.
Yeah, really. He gets so angry. He gets so angry when he can't find them, and he knows where they are. He has them in containers, and he keeps them in one place or two places. Like, he's very particular about them. And I'm like, old people, they leave them in like a cup of like Alka-Seltzer overnight. My dad would never do such a thing. My dad is like, they're particular. They're in a spot. I brush them every day, multiple times a day, and it's like, if you would have done that with your teeth, maybe I don't know, like. So we have like a little thing. I guess it's more old people that are gonna do the things.
All right. Mika thinks they think that Marshall killed her.
They absolutely do. I think who wouldn't think that?
They're trying to pin it on someone else, but I'm not sure he did.
I think that would be an easy thing, especially because we know that he lost a gun.
Yeah.
Or can even a gun at this time? When is this taking place? Because it feels like it might be taking place in the 80s.
Oh, I don't know.
But I could be wrong.
Yeah.
What that grandson said? What did he say? I have to bust a move. Did he say that?
Oh, yeah. Bust a move.
What-
That would be like in the 80s, 90s,
Like-
right?
Well, yeah, what 20-year-old is saying that unironically to their grandmother?
Maybe that's the translation though, because it was German.
Okay, maybe.
Hey, Mika,
Maybe.
what is that a correct translation when the grandson is like, I'm gonna bust a move?
Yeah,
Or
because that's
was
like
it like a better translation?
You're reading in German, right, Mika?
I don't know. I don't know if she's reading in German. I just know it's a German book translated. I do. Mika, are you reading in German or in English? I would be reading in German if I was her.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was originally meant to be. So maybe it was the translation.
You're
I don't
very
know.
good at picking up on those little clues of like
When did
and like time period and things like that.
when did Brexit happen? Is it happening now? Like when did that?
Oh, so that was in 2016 before our election.
I guess it's then. I guess it can't be.
Oh yeah, so it's got to be 2015, 2016.
I don't know what Brexit is that much. I have heard about a lot about it, but I don't know what it is at all. So,
Oh, it's when the UK left the EU.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a pretty big deal. It was a very big deal.
I don't know what the EU is.
I'm listening in English because I want to be on the same page as you guys.
Okay.
By the way, in German, there are already 3 books in the series.
Yeah,
I didn't know this was a series.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're not translated yet, but I definitely saw that it was a series of Goodreads.
Oh my gosh, interesting.
Yeah. So I guess we're just gonna read one book and then we'll see if we want to continue together or if we don't want to continue at all. Yes, like we did with Hedgehog Hollow.
Yeah. Now I feel like we're in a housemaid situation.
Yeah. I'm hoping and assuming the storyline will end at the book.
Oh, I hope so too. I'm going to be like, I mean, I guess I won't be annoyed, but I will be like, wait a minute, we still don't know? Like,
it'll be like 30 hours.
They have to be standalone books. They have to be, right?
Yes.
Speaking of the housemaid, not to take us off track, but while you're looking to see like what the next reading thing is, Mika, have you started The Housemaid?
Good question.
And if you have, what do you think of it? Well, we're figuring out, probably we're doing 3 and 4, right? But who knows? How many chapters are in this book? Okay, good. Mika says Glen Kill was also a series, but the first book could be read as a standalone. Perfect.
Good. Okay. Chapter 3 is 40 minutes long.
Ooh, okay.
And then chapter 4 is 20 minutes, and then it's 32 minutes.
So if we do 3, 4, and 5, it's like 90 minutes, which might be like
over an hour
at one time speed.
Yeah.
So do you want to do 3 and 4, or you want to do 3, 4, and 5?
5 is also like 30 minutes. So I guess I would do 3
3, 4, and 5. It's 90, which might just be like an hour.
Yeah. I guess we can do 3, 4, and 5 then.
You think that's too much?
If that's not going to be too late for you guys, then yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a
I'm
good idea. Mika, can you go for another hour or so? 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. No, maybe we better just do 3 and 4.
Okay.
All right, let me do 3 and 4. Okay. We are reading.
And Mika read The Housemaid. Yay.
Yeah, I loved it.
This is exciting. It was, did you read just book 1 or did you read more in the series? Let us know, Mika. Because book 1 was the best. And I
agree.
recently was like, I need to return the audiobooks for these two because I'm never going to reread them. And I just feel like now I'm looking back, I'm like, these were not that good. Like, I don't know.
No, really?
They're just so, like, now that Mika's read it, I can say this. I just wanted more of the wife. I wanted more, what's her name? What's her name? The wife.
The wife. In book 1? The wife in book 1?
Yeah. I loved her so much. Oh my gosh, I loved her. I couldn't stop. I just loved her. I just wish it was, what's her name? But it's like Nina. I didn't like, I don't like Love Millie. I just wanted all Nina. I wanted Nina in book 2.
Well, you know what? Why don't you send Frida McFadden a letter and say, can you tell us the rest of Nina's story?
Maybe. But the thing is,
I mean,
I want her with him.
I got a letter from a fan going, I would like to hear more about what happened to Nina. I would totally write that book.
The thing is I want Nina with, what's his name? With Marco. Not with Marco. Is that a name? What's his name? Enzo.
Wait, what? You want Nina with Enzo?
Yes, I love them. They slept together at the end of the book, didn't they?
I don't think so, because wasn't Enzo was after, really?
Like, real quick. And she's like, I thought you thought, I assumed you thought of me as a little sister. And he was like, no. And they're in bed together. They were together. And then it's all Millie after that.
Wait, Nina or Millie? He slept with Nina or Millie?
He slept with Nina, and then he's with Millie.
Then we definitely need to know what happened between book 1 and book 2. You've got to write to Frida McFadden, send her an email, and say, I need to know. Can you write this book?
Yeah,
and send her to this clip of our video.
I don't know, because I don't know if I'd want to nail, because I know that she's not with him, and I want it.
Why? Don't you want to know why?
I don't know, because then there has to be who's she with now? I don't know.
What if she died? What if she died?
Well, we know she's not dead currently, based on what happened. She would have mentioned that, I feel like, and he does. They do say something to tell the mom, so I just don't know. I don't know.
All right. Well, yeah. Mika can't wrap her head around this. You love Nina.
Why not? But
Nina is the mean lady.
So at the first, but Nina was the mean lady. What do you mean? Because by the end of the book, she gets totally redeemed. She's totally redeemed and was reasonable. Now, morally correct? No, you're putting a woman in your situation. But I don't care. I love Nina.
She was desperate to get out.
I love Nina. I love Nina so much.
I like Nina because she was very smart. She's not very nice.
Not nice, but not wrong either. I don't know.
Desperate. And she's not stupid desperate. She's smart desperate. And I like smart desperate.
Yeah. I was expecting you, Mika.
Mika. You like Nina?
I thought Mika would like her. I thought Mika would fall in love with Nina.
I thought Mika would warm to her.
Yeah, love her. I thought, because of Mika's, I don't know, I just thought Mika would just love Nina because she's such, I don't know. And I guess not, but I love Nina. I love Nina so much, and oh my gosh. And no one else is why? I was so upset when I started book 2 and there wasn't Nina, and I was waiting for Nina's perspective to start. And then in book 3, I'm like, where's Nina? Who cares about Millie? I certainly don't.
Millie is the housemaid. Millie has to be in the book. It's named after her. Yeah, if somebody used me as an escape ticket, putting me through so much crap, dot, dot, dot. Yeah. I agree, Mika. I agree.
I don't think she's real life morally correct, but for the story, I loved what she did.
There are some giant holes between the books that
Yeah.
just do a little novella, maybe a little novella to fill in the blanks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you're not going to write to Frida McFadden, I will.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. So I guess you I don't know. Maybe I will.
All right. Well, you think about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do chapters. What are we doing? Chapter 3 and 4?
Yes.
I agree, Mika. But like I said, she was desperate. But yeah,
There's
it's
no
really awful what she did. It's really awful what she did.
There's no justification for it, but it's you can disagree with it, but understand it.
Well, and except she knew, right? She had done all that research on Millie.
She knew what Millie was gonna do.
She thought Millie was going to be okay, right? She thought Millie was going to be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
It's not like she was throwing you or me in there, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but it's true. She took a big chance on ruining somebody else's life. I like the plot, just not her as a person. I love this plot.
It was a good one. It was one of the best. It was the best thriller I've ever read.
I mean, because you thought they're like, oh, I figured out the twist. You're like, no, I didn't figure out the twist. This is a cool twist. And then you're like, wait a minute, that's not even the last twist. Yeah. That's not even the twist. Like, no, they're twisting the twist. It's twisty.
Yeah, and you're rooting for Mina. You're rooting for Millie because you like are hating Nina. You're hating Nina, and then
yeah,
boom, and then you go whoa, and then you're like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. It was such a good book, but
it really was, yeah, and it is the better one of 1, 2, and 3.
Book 2 and 3.
But the other 2 were good too. I liked, but 1, I was just.
Whew. 1 was a good one.
Yeah, 1 was a good one. All right, should we do 3 and 4?
Yeah,
let's get this. Now that I'm like so excited about the house trade. All right, I'll see you after 3 and 4.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I'm shopping for nail polish while I'm
Oh,
waiting. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't buy any. Just shopping.
yeah. Sorry about that. I just kept getting distracted. Um my parents were like, the cats are fighting in the litter box. Like the little kitten is going to the bathroom, and and Holly, the big cat, is like attacking her. So
Oh, well, I hate it when people attack me when I'm trying to go to the bathroom.
I don't understand why. Like we have 3 litter boxes. There's enough space for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, that does seem like a lot of litter boxes.
Apparently, that's what you should do. You should have one for each cat, and then one extra. So we have 2 cats, 3 litter boxes.
Huh. What's the extra one for?
I don't know. I just guess an extra one around the house in a different spot. I don't know. I have one in my room, one out in the dining room, and then we have one in the one like across the whole entire house in the washing room, washer and dryer, laundry room. That's the word. We have one in the
And
laundry room.
do both cats use all 3 or no?
Yeah, I think maybe I don't know if Holly uses the one in the laundry room because it's we just moved it there, but Scarlet, the little cat, uses that one all the time.
All right. Well, okay. I think
Back
what
to the
I
book.
like most about it is that the humor is compassionate, not at the expense of old people, but acknowledging that this is the natural way of things and you might as well laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I don't think I've ever read a book where the humor was at the expense of old people. Now, I'm not an old person, so maybe I'm just seeing it as funny, even though it is at the expense of old people. But I don't think I've ever read. I read cozy mysteries, and there's old people that tend to be in those stories, and I don't see them being laughed at in a mocking way.
I wonder if it's because in this one, like you said, we're definitely inside of Agnes's head.
Yeah.
And so like she wouldn't be making fun of she would I don't know, I guess people are not compassionate to themselves all the time, but
Yeah.
her humor would be like, I can't believe I don't know, like I don't know, the part that I think of the most in this one is when she was talking about her teeth, like when she woke up and she was getting dressed and like her teeth were sitting over there grinning at her. And then she put them in her mouth and she was like, huh, how is it so weird that like these teeth are not my own and it's completely fine. Like that
Yeah.
whole idea of like that you
Yeah.
don't have your own teeth anymore. You have somebody else's teeth, not
Yeah.
somebody else. Presumably, she's not George Washington. These were not somebody else's teeth.
No.
They're like plastic teeth or whatever they make dentures out of
Yeah.
days. I don't know.
And that's the humor of it's interesting because I don't see a lot of it as humorous. I very find only very few moments are humorous.
You're so sad for
I'm
these
just
people.
like, to me that scene was like, oh wow, that's upsetting. Like you're conjuring this. I don't know. The funny part
I
was
think you have to be a little bit older. Maybe Mika and I are enjoying it because we're like, yeah, we're almost there. We see the future. We see what's coming down the road at us.
I thought about getting, I thought about getting dentures and stuff like that, or getting partial because I do have.
Oh, I do remember you talking about this.
Yeah, I do have 3. I only have 1 bottom molar. My other 3 were pulled, other than my wisdom teeth, and so it's like, and if one of the teeth gets worse up here, I'm gonna have to pull that too, and so it's a whole thing. And so I'm like, I've been thinking about that, and that to me isn't a sad thing. It's a reality thing, I guess, of the way I'm treating my teeth. But I don't know. To me, it wasn't a funny moment. The funny moment was when what happened? When Edwina was standing in the field like this, when she was getting the one eye shot, just looking because Lilith, because you can't really see. I'm squinting either way. So like when she said Lilith told me to keep an eye on her. I don't know which eye she meant. I thought that was really funny. And then when she's standing in the field,
has lost her mind.
Yeah, it is sad when you get that. You didn't really get inside of her head too much when you got her perspective there, but there was some kind of perspective on Edwina being more out of it. And I did go back. I back and listened to the part at the end of the chapter about the signing thing.
Yeah, what do you think about
And
that?
I don't
Because
know.
now
I
I
don't know.
think they are secret society. I think they were like all a bunch of spies or something
Okay, that could be interesting. That could be interesting.
in the war.
I don't
Because when the
know
daughter
because
came in and was like, my mom was definitely not who she said she was. And then all of a sudden she retired. And the next thing you know, she wants to live here in this house.
yeah. So
I feel like,
first of
yeah,
all,
there's some, yeah.
Agnes didn't cross out Lilith's name. Marshall did,
Marshall did, yeah.
which was so I was expecting it to be, Agnes who did it when I went back, but no. And so we kind of find out the history of the house in this book a little bit more. In this part, right? Like,
Right.
we know that now it was kind of just her and Agnes living there, and then she started adding more people in, and then the name Sunset House kind of got bestowed upon it, I guess, by those people.
Yeah, I love that they took the slander
Yeah.
and were like, okay, it's actually true, so let's just go with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked that.
Yeah, I think it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I think Edwina is not really sad herself. I know, I get that idea
No.
too, that Edwina either, I mean, maybe she hasn't lost her mind. Maybe she has always been this quirky.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's just her being quirky. I don't know. But I think they were spies in World War II.
Oh wow, because then they have the World War II gun with them as well. And the thing is I don't know the laws in England, but are you allowed to have guns in England in 2015? Were the police why were the
Are they even in England? Are they in Oh, they must. Yeah, they're in England because of Brexit. Or are they in England? Are they in Germany? I know they're
maybe
talking about Brexit, but
the main character has a British accent,
oh, okay.
so I assumed England.
In my
But
head, she doesn't. When I'm reading it in my head, she doesn't have a British accent, but maybe now she will.
yeah, I don't know. I think that spy theory is good. I think there's something going on there. And then even when they said her last living relative, I thought they were referencing. Were they referencing the daughter, or were they referencing? I thought they were referencing like, Agnes towards Lilith, like that was her last living relative. But that one makes sense because of the daughter. And then you find out how they meet. So I don't know why I thought that, but maybe it was in the daughter in reference to the daughter's last living relative.
Huh.
I don't know. I heard that. I was like, that's strange.
I'm also super curious about what's happening in Mildred's house. At first, I was like, wait a minute, the ghost of Mildred? Mildred isn't really dead? And then I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, something weird happened there too. And I feel like whatever it was, it happened during the war.
Because they were scared of her. They were worried that she was going to poison them. For what reason? There had been a reason to the poisoning fear.
Well, because I think the rumor was that they poisoned their uncle.
Okay, yeah, that was
Who was their uncle? Like, I do feel like something. Lilith and Mildred knew something, and we're gonna like, I don't know, expose Marshall for something. I don't know. And now I'm just making stuff up again. I'm in chapter 4, and I'm speculating wildly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, no, it's not set in Germany. It's supposed to be England. Okay, so they are in England. Okay, good.
I don't know laws for other countries, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're allowed to have their guns because it's like historical stuff. Like it's historical.
Oh yeah, and Agnes is waving her rifle at people that come to the front yard, so they clearly have guns.
Yeah, shotgun. Yeah, like I guess maybe
like,
maybe they're allowed to have, like you were saying. Maybe it it wasn't like a new rifle. It was like an old shotgun, right?
No.
So like,
Well, not for nothing. Guns are. I mean, I don't know that everybody has guns in the UK, but shooting is definitely a thing. Like sport shoot. There's a lot of sport shooting, right?
yeah,
Among a
yeah.
certain class of people, which I'm guessing.
So I guess they're allowed to have it maybe
in that class. Yeah.
Even because they're older and they probably had it in the past and also had it from the war, maybe. So would they be old enough for the war? Because she said she didn't know if she was 78 or 87, and that was right over the teeth scene, and that made me really sad.
Well, let's say she's 80. 2015 minus 80. Alexa, what is 2015 minus 19? Oh, no. Never mind. 2015. Alexa, what is 2015 minus 80? Now she won't talk to me. Alexa, what is 2015 minus 80? Oh, yeah. So 1935.
Okay, then there you go. She was born in 1935.
She'd be a child. She'd be 10 years old before. That might be where like her childhood comes into the story, where she was a child during the war, because you're seeing her childhood. Oh yeah, you're right.
So, and also if she's 7 years older than that, she's a perfect teenager at the time. She's an 18-year-old girl. If she actually is 87,
she could have been a spy then. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially since it was a time where younger people were doing more things and working, and younger people were probably involved in the war as well.
Hang on. Alexa, what year was Queen Elizabeth born? Oh, okay. Queen Elizabeth was born in 1926. So she would have been quite older. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Now we've got the context of history.
Yeah. So I'm liking your spy theory. I like a good old lady spy theory. There's some cozy mystery series where there's some spies. It depends on the book, but some do X spies well and some do them not so good. But yeah,
maybe Edwina too. Edwina with her I'm gonna go spy on you, with my one eye. I spy with my little eye.
Yeah. Yes, but what Mika was saying about Edwina, it's like she might just be, like you said, that eccentric, but she might be not sad that she's losing her mind, because she might not understand it. She might be so far gone that she doesn't know that she's lost it.
Right. Which is when my mind goes, that's what I hope I am.
Yeah, I hope that period doesn't, the period of being like Agnes, where you're conscious that you're losing it, conscious that you're losing something, is not super prolonged.
Yeah. Although, do you think Agnes is upset by losing it or just annoyed?
I don't know. She's just aware she's losing it, and to me that's sad. And I don't think she's upset by it. I think she's just oh, this is my life now. I don't know. I don't think she's really upset by it at all. It's just, to me, sad that she's happy.
If I was passing out all the time and having these weird episodes, I would be a little worried, I think.
Yeah.
So maybe the humming ear, and then the she seems to just be drifting off all the time.
I'm hoping she has had this checker and it's just an old lady thing, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
I would hope that a doctor knows about this, because they have someone who comes to the house once a week or once a month to check them out.
Yeah, he's just like a physio though. I think he's just doing exercises with Winston in the wheelchair.
Okay, then there you go. Maybe not then. I'm surprised Edwina is still yogaing. Doing yoga.
I mean, Edwina must be, well, and the thing is, we don't know how old anybody else is, right?
Yeah.
It's possible Edwina is 25, right? And it's possible
is. I keep
And
imagining
Bernadette
Edwina as a
could
young
be
lady.
like in her 30s, right? Like all of these other people might be super young.
The only person I don't imagine as old is Edwina. And when we first met Charlie, I thought it was a guy. And so
I did too.
I have
And
a
then
hard time imagining Charlie as a woman now.
I do. Well, as soon as she said the word her, I was like, oh, okay, I'm completely changing my image of Charlie in my head.
Yeah. I remember that she's a woman, but I keep imagining her as a man. I just like it was. I had a picture of her, and now it's like, oh, this old like eccentric man. He's like, I'm like, what's happening? But it's a woman, so
It's a woman. My great grandmother was like that. She thought, excuse me, she was a little girl sometimes when she was almost 100.
That's crazy. That's wild. I mean, that's actually like that's so. I don't know.
I don't know. If you had a good childhood, probably be all right.
Yeah, I don't I feel like I don't know. I don't remember. I wouldn't remember enough even now to be able to do that.
Huh.
I don't know.
Well, your whole family thinks they're 16, so.
Yeah, I think I'll probably think I'm 16 and I'm older, or like a teenager probably still.
Oh, what was I going to say? So do you think it's weird that Charlie shows up at the same time that Lilith is dead? Is this weird at all or no?
I thought that there was a vacancy and that's why she showed up.
I
I
did
thought
too.
at least at the beginning of the book, I thought it was more like a government organized or like it was more like an organized facility, not just friends living together.
Oh, okay.
So I thought that it was like, okay, this person's dead, there's a vacancy or something of the sort. Or, Lilith was getting ready to die, so they were putting in, cast out to find a new member. But it seems to be a group of friends. It is strange that they keep asking for more old people to come then, I guess, but I don't know. It did seem oddly timed.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, who's this new person coming on now? Like a new cast of character, whatever? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mika has to go. So we should call it here. And do we want to do homework before Monday or no? What do you think?
I don't know. It is a longer book, so I think maybe we probably should, but I don't know how much. I guess we can say maybe. Do you want to find out if we want to do homework in the Discord?
Yep, let's wait for the Discord.
Okay, let's see if people what if there's anyone else gonna wants to read it with us. We can see if people want to do homework or something like that.
They might want to read about it after we tell them that I'm liking it so far. I think it's really good.
Yeah. It's yeah, I think I'm liking it a little bit more since the first print. It's getting a little bit better. Sure, yeah.
You're like, okay. No, it's getting better. It's getting good. We're building up. We're only on chapter 4 and we've already had like a lot to talk about. So yeah. All right. So we'll talk about, I think we do need to do homework, but let's talk about how much in the Discord and then we'll pick it up again with you on Monday.
Sounds good. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, have a good night. Yes. Mika, enjoy your dinner. Tina, enjoy your day.
Yeah. I'm going breakfast.
Are you doing sprints tomorrow? Are you starting Thursday and Friday sprints or no?
I guess, yeah. I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't think we're going shopping on Friday, so I'll probably do them Friday morning at 12 o'clock then.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll pop in and say hi.
Okay.
I think I'm getting your notifications, so we're cool.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sounds good. Good. Okay.
If I don't see you guys before, I'll see you in the Discord.
Bye. Yes. Bye.